Hey, this week, or today.
Today
on That's Hard, we are here and we are talking all things movies on the precipice of 4th of July weekend. And TV. So listen up if you haven't listened before, and thank you for joining us. That was terrible. We'll figure a way to edit that.
The first part's ending.
Wait,
are we recording that?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Can't see.
So welcome back to That's So Hard. I'm Vinny Dunleavy.
Danny McCartney.
And we are two dads. I'm lost in my microphone right now. Two dads, two friends, two coworkers, and two guys talking about dad life. Is that what we are, Dan?
Yup. Parenting.
Hot mess.
Trials and tribulations.
I am personally coming off a hot mess of a weekend, so please bear with me today.
Why?
Well, who said why?
Me.
Oh my God, this is going to be a challenge.
It's going to be quite a
We have a lot. We have some guests in the studio today, which we're going to get to in a second. But no, I had a big week. I was telling Daniel. I didn't tell you. We gave away our dog. I texted you.
Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of drama
Sorry.
in the Dunleavy household. You know Emily.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Alex, one of our guests. And
we didn't say who our guests were.
I know we have to get there.
Well, you just said I'm looking at Alex.
I know.
Who is she?
we have. This is our first time actually having 5 people in the Dad's So Hard studios. So we're gonna get there. And it's a big episode today. So there's a lot of drama in my house that we are going to talk about it in a future episode. Because in itself, and I'm not emotionally probably prepared to deal with it. So we're trying to make this fun. It's a mess. So, but today we have big guests from a fellow Instagram handle, and we are going to have them. Well, you didn't really talk about
Flicks and Flicks.
Flicks and Flicks.
Yeah.
Miss Alex Moore and Jackson Hollow. So welcome, guys.
I think you pronounced that wrong.
Did I pronounce
It's Hollowell, but everybody gets it wrong.
Oh,
Hollow.
It's Hollowell.
Oh,
I
Hollowell.
get Howl. I get Hollows. I don't know why. Somebody throws the S in there sometimes. I don't know.
I actually, for the longest time, didn't think Jackson was your first name.
Yeah.
I asked Alex. I was like, Alex, I don't get it. Is it Jackson? I feel like that's a last name.
People have thought that was my last name for years now, and they were just calling me Halls forever, like thinking like oh, Hollowell, like that's a strange first name. It's not my
It's
first name.
not. It's strange because it's not it. So let our listeners, if you're not familiar with your Instagram, tell us what it is and what you do first.
Yeah, sure. So simply put, like we're just two movie and TV lovers. That's what we've been.
One of each.
Yeah, one of each pretty much, and sort of came together and realized that everybody's constantly asking us, what we're watching and what are the things that we're seeing. So the whole point of it is that you come to our Instagram. We have trailers, we have movie, we have TV reviews, pretty much everything that you can find. And
in full disclosure, you are a couple.
Yes,
Yes.
we are.
Because for a second there you said TV
No, we're
and
just
movie
two
lovers,
strangers
and
that
I
just
was
came
like,
together.
TV movie lovers and each other
and
lovers.
he ended up as a joke. And currently, what I wanted to do is, in terms of your dad profile, do either of you have children?
We don't.
We do not.
Are you sure Alex has no other kids?
I'm pretty sure.
I hope I don't.
You don't believe anybody's
I
going to
hope-
knock on a door?
I don't think so. Hopefully.
Do you have any nieces and nephews?
Yes.
Yes, we are newly, uncles
Within
and
the
aunts.
last 5 months.
Oh, congratulations! Are
Yes.
you are you both a niece? Both an aunt and uncle? Or?
Yes.
Yes.
Both of our brothers.
Both
separately.
siblings.
Just
Separately.
both separately within 2 months of each other. Both have kids.
Talk about family planning. So how far away are these nieces and nephews from you?
Mine's in Long Island.
That sounds like an hour.
It's a
Yeah.
Or 3.
It's a drive. Yeah, it depends which way you go.
Yeah.
And Jackson, where?
And then my brother's down out in Chatham, Jersey. It's about 30 minutes down the road from us.
So how often have you seen these munchies?
I see little Grant. I don't know, every 2 weeks or so. I tend to stop in and say hey.
That's good.
It's better than some parents see their kids.
No, a couple weeks ago we were talking about Uncle Hard and Auntie Hard. So I'm currently passing judgment on how often you see your nieces and nephews.
Don't be judged too often.
What is behind this
Now
question?
I'm afraid to give the answer.
I mean, you could lie and sound better than Jack. If he's
I
every
would
2
say
weeks.
at least. I would say once a month, and for like Hoboken to Long Island, I think that's.
Oh, Hoboken
that's
to
fair.
Long Island once a month is huge. That's
Yeah.
a big commitment.
Right, we had a sleepover.
Oh, the first
babysitting
sleepover.
adventure.
And have you?
It was a couple weeks.
Oh wow! Oh, they slept over your house.
Just Holden, just the baby.
Oh, okay.
And my mom. It was a
Yeah,
supervised.
yeah. It was a
sleepover.
supervised visit by grandma.
That was going to be the
It was
question.
almost like a test visit. So, in terms of your own desire to have children, how has this changed Have you guys been wondering about it?
Always. Yeah.
Oh shit.
We will get into movies and TV in a minute.
Well,
But, let's get into the real business.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest. I constantly do this joke with Alex, where like sort of like we're in public, and I'll just be like, so
Or
should we-
around my entire family.
should we tell them? And I'll sort of just joke. And her brother's mother-in-law was just like, "Oh my God, you have something to tell us?" I was just like, "No, I'm just messing with you."
It's like, yes, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
He's secretly flushing pills down the toilet. I don't know what to say. This can get very dark. What's going on in this household? Fantastic. So, what got you guys into wanting to? You guys are fascinated by TV and film. Tell us a little bit about that. Did it start as kids, as adults? What, where, who? How? Does it come from memories of being with your parents? What is
Yeah,
that?
I definitely remember being a kid and having my brother be sent to bed, and I was allowed to stay up and watch Friends and Seinfeld because my parents thought I didn't get it. I thought I didn't get it, and then it turns out
I still don't get it.
It's how we go to sleep every night. It's just watching Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I guess that hasn't changed over 30 years.
Seinfeld came out when I was a junior in high school. I remember sitting in class and
Yikes.
everybody talking. I'm old. But everybody was talking about it and loved it. I watched like one episode. I was like, I don't get this.
Are you kidding?
No.
To date?
What?
Like
No, not to date. I'm
Oh,
saying
okay.
Okay,
Then.
No, back-
yeah, at the time.
back in 1990.
Okay.
I believe it started in 19. I can
I
almost.
think it was like 88, 89.
89, I think, was the.
I was a sophomore in '89, so probably 89, 90.
Yikes.
That's sophomore junior.
Was it-
And it came out. I remember not getting it, but everybody who was cool was watching it, and I was not cool.
Yeah.
But I did try to be cool, so I tried to watch.
What were you watching?
What was I watching? I don't know if it was Friends either.
Friends wasn't out yet.
I don't
Friends
know.
wasn't out yet.
I don't remember what was on. Like growing up, I remember I watched
Melrose Place.
Melrose 90210 and
Perfect
Melrose
Strangers.
Place. No, this is breaking really old. I
was a
remember
big
watching.
Perfect Strangers guy.
No, there was. They just did a live. One of the networks did a lot. Moving on up. What was that one? The Jeffersons.
Oh, the Jeffersons.
Jefferson.
The Jeffersons,
before that.
and then Facts of Life. I was Cheers, and then there was the other one.
Was Fresh Prince out yet?
I was
Maybe right around
that.
I think-
Yes,
yeah,
in high
still,
school.
that was Big Willie's time.
Fresh Prince was high school, and then there was the other one that I loved, which was the big fat guy used to go, no Roger, no Rira, no rent.
Taxi?
No, it was a
For a second, I thought you were about to be fat.
no, it sounds like that. The guy goes no. It was a black. They were all in an apartment, a black comedy. Who's the really thin guy who's famous?
that
Daniel,
guy.
you're the guy who always. Daniel,
Daniel,
look at
What do I possibly type
Thin
Black
comedy.
comedies. Black comedies from the 1980s. It wasn't. It was a spin-off of the Jeffersons, and there was the three
Martin
friends.
Lawrence?
There was one guy who was really fat. One guy who was really tall
Martin
and
could
thin.
have definitely been a show you were
There was a
watching.
guy who was fat. Do rerun. Just
Alright.
rerun.
Anyway.
Anyway, that was one of my favorite shows. But the heavy
That's how you go
guy
down the
go,
rabbit hole.
No Roger, no rerun, no rent.
Okay.
Anyway.
No Roger.
No Roger, no rerun.
Yeah, we'll land on
We'll
it.
go back to it. All right. So, what we never even said what we were talking about today. So these guys run an Instagram, which Danny and I follow. Very popular. What is the name of it again?
Flicks and Flicks.
Can you
Is
spell
it the CK first or the X first?
The
CK.
CKS is
Okay.
first, and then the X is left.
So actual flicks and then FLIX.
Yes.
What was the reason?
Well, it's very hard to find an Instagram handle.
Spent
of
about-
creative names that doesn't already exist, as I'm sure you guys know.
Yeah, we probably spent about 3 hours alone.
Yeah.
It was one
Yeah.
whole dinner where we were just trying to just find something, just
All right.
searching Instagram.
We
as
first
possible.
wanted, like, are you still watching?
That was
And then
definitely
that
Oh.
was used, but the person hadn't posted in like
That's
3
the
years.
worst. Like there should be a
Statute of limitations.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and when we reached out to the
We
person,
DM'd them.
nothing.
Yeah. And it's not even like a URL thing where you can buy it from them. It's like
No.
just don't get anything. They don't
No.
even know
There's
that
a
Just
lot-
add a
exists.
one
There's a
at the
lot of
end.
money that you can make in that.
Yeah.
Just people just buying
Oh,
up
buy
celebrity names, and just selling it back to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I think-
currently have Danny's name. So
Hey,
can you
that's
give us-
that might be one of my new ideas. Some sort of app that contacts people to buy their names from them. Yeah, so this is like a third-party
Is that
agent.
an app or is that
Well,
just,
now it
that's
is.
just a Google search and you start?
Somebody's already stealing the idea.
It's called GoDaddy.
No, that's for websites.
I know.
Anyway,
so you have the concept.
I'm sure GoDaddy's on it.
So do you guys have? So you have your Instagram. Do you also have a? Is there a blog? So this is what I will be quite honest. I don't swipe.
There is a
up
So like the full trailers are just like we just have like a link just to our Facebook, like
Gotcha.
just like within the bio, you just go to the Facebook and the full trailers
And
and
then
then
it gets
there.
gotcha.
Because like Instagram only lets you do minute videos. I'm still trying to figure out how to do the full Instagram video type thing. It's in progress.
So
It's in
are we.
progress.
If any fan out there, if anybody, we actually discussed getting a social media intern. If anybody knows a college student who's willing to help out with some podcasters, we're more than likely. It's a segue.
At 7 a.m. in New York City.
Yeah.
Call us. We'll take the applications. So what we wanted to get into today was because I think as dads and families, we and Danny, we've talked about shows that we watch with our kids. But what I want to do is talk a little bit about the movies coming out this summer,
Or they have come out already.
or some that have already come out, and what you guys are recommending, what our fans should or should not be watching with their children. By children, I think we want to say under
2 to 11.
2 to 11 is the.
It's a good demo.
2 to 11 is the age range. Okay.
13 maybe. Anything under PG-13.
PG, yes, because
Although I don't know.
under 2 they don't
superhero
watch.
movies.
Everything's rated PG-13.
That's
Also,
true.
we were in Child's Play last weekend, and there was a screaming toddler.
Come on.
Somebody thought that was a good
Oh my
plan.
god, screaming baby, like right in the middle of an R-rated movie with,
That's just
with
not
adults
watching
having a kid.
Trailers like Child's Play. Yeah, that's probably a good kids movie.
No,
Yeah,
that's
they definitely
for the
thought it was
father.
Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
exactly.
That was a dad escaping his wife and said, "Fine, I'll take the baby."
Or they
And
could
then
go
It
go
was
to
in the
movie.
mall.
That was in the mall.
Yeah.
So like, give the guy some credit.
Yeah.
He needed some private time.
Was it the Menlo Dine-In Theater? That's the one I go to.
It's Jersey City.
Jersey City.
Dine-In?
No dining.
Oh,
There is
no
a food
dining.
court outside.
I'm a big dine-in theater guy. No, because you get a milkshake, burger.
Just to go off that, what about people that now self-dine in? We've now seen,
What do you
we
mean?
saw a
What is
woman
self-dine?
bringing a full Chinese dinner
Oh,
come
into
on.
the middle of the movie theater.
Like so.
No
She
lie,
also
like
walked
bags.
in with half an hour of the movie left and sat down right next
and
to
just,
me.
and
I
just
thought
put
it
a
was
full
a terrorist.
course meal
Oh.
right on her lap. So things not to do in a movie theater.
Yeah.
That
She
is
probably
phenomenal.
lives in the theater though. She's probably homeless, got food delivered at the theater, hops theater to theater, watching movies.
But I literally couldn't believe it was
That's
2 full
terrible.
bags.
Oh, I'm aware.
I felt that I walked into a movie in the middle of the trip. So we went to go see Toy Story 4, which we'll get into in a minute.
No.
But we went on. I took Shane on Saturday afternoon, and we walked in the middle of the previews, the trailers. So this is a question for you. It was pitch black, and I think I always go early so you can see the seats.
Of course.
I quickly put my iPhone on with the camera, so I could figure out a way to
Flashlight.
But I did it in like a split second because as soon as it went on, I was like, "Fuck, I'm that person."
Yeah.
Turned it off, and then we had to trip ourselves into the seats, which I think just pissed everybody off around us. So the question is, should I have just committed during the trailers? Is it appropriate to have the camera on
No.
to get to my seat?
No.
Oh, okay, so then it's worse to just bump in and
It's, I don't know where you were, but it's not that dark in theaters.
Like you kind of got a big lit projector that's going.
Soundview
right
Cinema
there.
at Port
But if the
Washington.
numbers
It's a small
aren't lit
theater.
up on the seats, it is hard
That
to
is
it
true.
is hard
That is
to
true.
find.
In
right now.
19
It's all
70s.
theater dependent.
This is not a new theater. This
No,
is an
AMC.
old school 1985. There's one lit up emergency. Like when the trailer's going on, the only lights are on. Say exit.
It still shows the video with like the cartoon snacks.
No, it's the guy
You
throwing
got
his
the little
popcorn.
Disney video beforehand.
No, actually this
War
theater.
bonds available.
This theater stopped doing warnings. There's no turn your phone off. It's literally trailer and the movie starts. There's
Well,
no
it's like a solid 26 minutes of trailers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
That's what we've come to figure out is you have now 25 minutes from that start time before it actually begins.
Right.
It's wrong.
We usually threw a full thing of popcorn by then already.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time.
Which is good with kids because now I come after the trailer because like one of my kids is 2, so by the time the movie is 10 minutes in, he's been in the movie for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are you doing reserved seating? How do you know what seating?
Reserved seating.
Oh,
Come
I
on,
see.
what am I, peasant?
Yeah.
Reserved seating
Reserved
is a-
seating every time.
Yeah.
Reserved seating is a 30-minute drive to my house, so I do not do that. I do the 1 minute. I
And
like
that's
the little
why you're in a
control
pitch
kit.
black
And that's why you got your phone on, trying to find a
That's
seat.
why I have no clue what's happening.
So
Okay,
summer kid-friendly
Summer movies. What are you guys excited about? What are you personally as? So let's talk about this in 2 ways. As if I'm a father going to the movie without my kids, what should we be as guys and dads excited about? And as family, when we want to bring our kids, what should we be excited about? Let's start somewhere.
Yeah, sure. Well, I think the first
What are you
one
currently?
is-
What's burning?
well, for us is Spider-Man.
Oh,
Spider-Man's
he's wearing a shirt.
Spider-Man's
We need a-
opening night.
Remember to take pictures.
I just
And,
We're a very professional
Yeah.
operation here. Can you please take photos when he shows his shirt?
Top notch.
Uh,
But we have Spider-Man: Far From Home tonight, which
Alright.
we're going to see after work. Very excited for.
do you recommend somebody watching Homecoming prior to?
Yes.
I recommend you gotta
Yes.
watch as many of them as possible
Yeah.
beforehand.
I just happened to watch Homecoming Friday night. We had a sleepover.
But not even just that, just
Yeah,
the
you
other Marvel.
I've seen all
You
the
definitely need to see Infinity War and Avengers
Yeah.
Endgame because this movie is very dependent on that.
And what age?
I watched the damn.
You've
I
watched
still
it.
haven't seen Endgame, and I watched the fucking trailer for
Oh,
Homecoming.
well,
so.
where it literally opens with Tom Holland saying,
Yeah.
"Do
Yeah.
not watch this if you
Yeah.
haven't seen
Yeah,
Avengers."
yeah,
And I was like,
Endgame."
nah, I don't think it's gonna be that big of a
I'm not gonna get
spoiler.
spoiled at all.
So let's get into the MCU universe then.
Sure.
Do you believe that this? Because I've read some things where they're saying this is supposed to be the pivot point, like the new. This is supposed to be really launching.
Yeah, this is
All
like
the
the third or
This is
fourth phase.
Yeah, this is like the epilogue of the phase 3 of the Infinity Saga, and this is supposed to take us into phase 4.
So what do you predict is going to happen in this movie? What are you thinking? Where? What is the new setup supposed to be?
Well, I think we're gonna find out that what the fallout of the snap has been. It's been 5 years since, for those that haven't seen Endgame, it's been 5
Oh,
years.
it's supposed to be
later.
5 years later.
Well, that's what happens. It takes place in the previous movies. Spoilers. But we're gonna find out, what the world is like when now that there's certain people aren't here anymore.
So do you think they'll reference? Because some of the individual
100% gonna
movies
reference.
loosely, because some of the movies loosely reference when they're doing a solo movie. They sometimes like maybe or maybe not refer. You think this is going to open up and there's going to be at least a good 5 minutes of like setting up of where this guy?
No, 100%. That's why you definitely have to go see Endgame before.
Uh,
And it's back in theaters. They just re-released
And
it.
do you think who is the? So I've seen Jake Gyllenhaal in the trailer. I have no clue who he's.
Mysterio.
Yeah, he's playing Mysterio, who's.
And Dan, are you a movie enthusiast now?
Superhero enthusiast.
I mean, we spent a whole time watching a Yankees game, and we were just talking about the Arrowverse the whole time.
So do you think is Jake Gyllenhaal about to make millions of dollars for the next 10 years as a character? Is Mysterio a good guy or bad guy? I don't know who he is.
It could
Do
be.
you not know?
It can go both ways with this character.
Like, is he the new Captain America?
No,
No, he is not the new Captain America.
Who is like if Iron? We're not going to give spoilers. Who is going to be? Who is making Tony Stark and Captain America's money in the next 10 years?
Well, that's what this whole movie is supposed to be about. Is who's supposed to step up next?
Gotcha.
So
So we're gonna find out.
Is Peter Parker going to take that mantle?
I think so.
I think so.
Do we have
He's my
predictions
boy.
here? Alex?
People love Tom Holland.
This is his third movie.
I believe now he's
Fourth
done.
or
He's
fifth.
done Civil
There's been two
War,
Avengers.
Spider-Man,
Yeah.
2 Avengers, and now
Fifth.
this is his 5th.
So he's
movie.
actually probably the longest running Spider-Man actor.
as of now,
As of
movies
now.
wise, yeah.
Like he's outlasted.
Everyone else only had 3.
Which can we talk between us? Who is everybody? Spider-Man.
Toby.
Toby. I feel like most people say Toby.
No,
I'm
like this
also
guy.
I have recency bias, so every single new one is my favorite. So Tom Holland.
I like
You
Tom
got
Holland,
Holland.
too.
Definitely Tom Holland.
He's also the most that's like a high school kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
You got Tobey Maguire, who was like 30 years
Yeah.
old in the first one.
Yeah.
He captures the essence of the queen of a guy from Queens.
Yeah.
Even though he's from London.
Right. They're better actors than everyone.
Oh, without a doubt.
It's
Oh,
I mean, our
insane.
current
Yeah.
Superman is a British guy.
Yeah, like do you know anyone like any American actors that do great British accents? No, they just get a British guy.
I don't know, Downey and Sherlock. Barely.
Yeah.
There are a lot of Brits because isn't Doctor Who?
Yeah, great. Doctor Who.
Doctor
No, not Doctor Who. Who's
Doctor
Benedict
Strange,
Cumberbatch.
Benedict
Doctor
Cumberbatch.
Strange? I watch all the. I've seen every movie except Homecoming.
Doctor Who's a good show, though.
And I didn't like the ending. I wasn't thrilled with the ending of Homecoming. I didn't
Okay.
get Mr. Mom's character.
Michael Keaton?
Yeah, I didn't
Mr.
get-
Wait, do you,
remember his name.
you really refer
I
to
couldn't-
Michael Keaton as Mr. Mom
Yes,
first?
I
Not as
Really?
Batman?
I was gonna say
I could not
Batman,
remember his name.
Beetlejuice.
Batman.
Oh no, I think of him as Mr. Mom.
That's
And the Incredible Shrinking Dad.
I'll think of him as Multiplicity.
No, he
before
was
that.
also the
Yeah.
Incredible Shrinking Dad. I think he shrunk it.
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost.
Birdman, Jack Frost, is a classic. The J
Sorry
Shot.
guys, I'm in my 40s. What was his character's name in that? I did not understand who he was in the movie outside just a general bad guy.
So he was the Vulture, Adrian Toomes, and basically, he rides a mechanical suit with wings on it, but he was stealing all of the Fallout things from all the Avengers battles.
Oh, that's what that stuff was.
That's what it was.
I didn't really get. I couldn't figure out what was happening.
Major
So-
premise of the movie.
So before we get into just explaining all the Marvel movies to Vinny,
That'll be another episode.
What other summer movies?
Wanna go?
We love Toy Story 4.
Absolutely.
Toy Story 4 was awesome. I think it might be one of my favorite Toy Stories.
It was up
So
there
we
for us.
rewatched
Okay.
one
sure
each
Toy-
night
oh,
before.
Okay. And
I-
what's
They
the
highly
rank?
recommend
they
it,
got
everybody.
better as they went on. We still
Really?
think I think the third is the best.
Really?
I'm still a big fan. Like I was nervous going into 4 because I thought the ending of 3 was
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Like when Andy gives away the toys, like
Mhm.
at the end, like I won't lie, I was tearing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gets me every time.
So if you had to rank 1 through 4,
What do we
I
decide
think
on?
3, 4, 2, 1.
Yeah, we were really
One
high.
is
That was
last.
fast.
We were really
Really?
high. We were really high on
I
the new
think
one.
so.
wow.
And
But
I
it also
love
might
one.
be like, oh, this one's better.
Yeah, it's not like we're saying
See-
one's terrible. One is amazing. They're
I-
all amazing.
I think 4, 1, 3, 2.
4, 1, 3, 2.
I love 1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one's big. Oh my bad.
The do you think 3 is the best because it's the darkest? I watched 3 literally over the last 2 nights with Shane, and we fell asleep to it last night. And I didn't realize I'd never seen it before, or maybe I sort of didn't remember. I didn't realize how dark it was.
Right. Also,
Yeah.
maybe
Like it's a
because
lot
I
of
only
like
saw,
it's a sad.
I only saw it once before rewatching it.
Yeah, it's a dark. You watch
It's
it. I was
very-
like,
it's
oh, this
scary.
is like.
That bear.
Yeah,
what was-
lots of-
lots of,
yeah,
lots
totally.
of,
So,
lots of. Oh
they're
my
all
god.
they're gambling.
Big
They're all
baby.
gambling at one point. I was
Which
like, this is
ending do
real.
you think is more sad? 4 or 3?
3.
3.
Oh,
Yeah,
3.
three.
Yeah,
Three,
yeah,
by
yeah.
without a
far.
doubt.
Yeah.
Because
What-
yeah.
Where do you guys fall on? So recently, I've started to watch more YouTube videos with our kids, and I've really gotten into all these Easter egg. No, but they have a lot of Easter egg videos. There's a lot of guys
Oh,
out there.
yeah,
Oh,
big
yeah.
And they like we had the movies.
Oh,
and
like
so,
the Pixar
and-
Easter
and-
yeah. So last night I watched
Stop.
like 4 Toy Story 4 Easter egg like video clip things because I was and this my new thing is go see the movie and then Google Easter eggs.
Yeah.
in the movie.
Oh yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it.
And then
do it all the time.
It explains the movie. I feel like
Yeah.
it explains more the context of the movie, especially with Marvel.
Yeah.
Going back to the Marvel movie, there's a ton of Easter eggs.
Well, between Marvel and Pixar, a
Yeah,
lot.
Pixar, there's a ton. I mean, one of them.
Disney owns us all.
Yeah.
One,
Yeah.
one video was
Yeah, that's right.
literally, yeah, it was like 24. It's a 20. It was like 96 Easter eggs, 20, and it was runtime 24 minutes, so I refused to watch. The other one was 54 Easter eggs in 12 minutes, and it was admittedly not that great of a video because some of the Easter
I like
eggs.
to read the articles.
Well, what they do is they listen. They're taking interviews with the writers, and then they're going, "Oh, the book in this scene," and you show a picture of it, and they're like, the book title said X, but they didn't actually show it in the movie. And there's stuff they're showing that you don't really see, or it's in a split second. There's a lot of hidden shit.
Yeah.
But did you see when you watched it? What were there any in particular Easter eggs or callbacks that you thought were interesting? And without, we don't want to talk about plot points, but what was interesting about how they did things in this movie as a time back to anything like the other Toy Stories?
I think the biggest one was the fact that Bo Peep isn't in the third one, and they talk about how they mention she's only mentioned briefly in the third one, and then they talk about in the fourth one they literally show you the event of how she gets taken away.
Also, she's a porcelain lamp?
Yeah, I didn't realize she was
I
porcelain at
thought
all.
she was a doll, and
Yeah,
I didn't know
I've
she was
heard
the
it.
sisters until like the third.
Yeah.
And it like now it started getting me into like, well, what's a toy and what can come along? She's a lamp.
But he's a fork.
She becomes alive. But then there's other things like I'm trying to think. There were like there's been other toys that don't come alive. Like RC is a car, but he comes alive. But then that truck that Lotso drives isn't alive.
Well,
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
debatable theories is what makes the toy. I learned this last night in a YouTube video.
I guess
What is your
to love you? To
Well,
make
let's
you
hear.
alive.
I'll tell you what I learned. So what do you guys think is the theory of the current theory of what makes these toys come alive? What would you
Thanks.
guess?
I think having the love of a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the love of a child.
That seems to be the prevailing
Spark,
answer.
of, spark of imagination.
What the fuck else would
Well,
they?
they say the energy of a child. So the reason why Forky comes alive, like Forky was not a toy until Bonnie
She made it.
it into a toy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I guess
Yeah.
so I didn't realize there's a lot of Toy Story mini films. What are they called?
Yeah,
Shorts?
shorts.
Yeah.
So
I think
that's
so.
what I loved about the fourth.
Yeah.
It incorporated all because like they had I think like 4 of them come out after the
I only
third.
know the Halloween one.
There's a
Sort of
Halloween
terror
one.
or
There's a
something.
Christmas one, with like these
There's
dinosaurs
3 of
that
them.
are in the fourth.
Mhm.
Then there's like 2 or 3 really short ones. But I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know. But favorite Toy Story character.
Yes.
Was-
Yeah.
I've always been a big, I love, not trying to say big and love and Woody in the same sentence, but I actually think Rex is hilarious.
Okay.
I'm a big Rex guy, Mr. Potato Head.
I can't stand Mr. Potato Head.
I think
Oh,
this
really?
potato head's hysterical.
Such a cocksucker.
What about you?
I can't.
What about in the third when he takes the pita?
Yeah, he takes the pita.
Alright, that's
But
funny.
yeah, that's a funny scene.
That is funny. I'll give him that.
Alex, who's your favorite character?
I'll have to say Woody, but in the fourth, I liked Bo Peep definitely better than Woody.
Yeah.
She was very Me Too movement.
Oh, without
Bo
that.
Peep. I mean, the Me Too
No
movement.
more
has-
dress.
It's every movie.
Pretty much
all
Rey.
about
She's
female.
pretty much Rey from Star Wars. Like,
Yeah,
yes.
the white going all together.
Oh, yeah, she totally is.
Nice little
Yeah.
segue.
Oh, Disney Pixar. Oh,
Pumped for the next
Yeah.
Star Wars.
We're now back to the Disney.
now
Channel.
Rey's gonna somehow show up in Toy Story 5. You know who's gonna be
Oh,
Star
without a
Wars.
doubt.
Somehow somebody's gonna use Star Wars toy.
Which if you see like the latest like Wreck-It Ralph, the newest one, like Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yes,
so,
I
like
love
they
that.
just incorporated like
All the
all
Disney
the Disney
princesses.
stuff like in the one thing, and all the Disney princesses.
There are a lot of Easter egg videos on Record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's.
Tons.
I'm
The
sure
whole
you
there's
get-
movie
one.
is just an
you
Easter
can
egg.
get
It's literally
Yeah.
the
lost.
internet. You
You
get
get
lost like in the internet.
So this 4th of July, we know Toy Story 4 is out. You're saying if you have kids, take them.
Yeah, go see Toy Story 4.
What
go see
else is
Spider-Man.
out? What else is and Spider-Man open this weekend?
Spider-Man opens
Today.
today.
Oh, today.
Today.
The
The
day
4th
we
of July is
record.
on
Yeah.
a Thursday, so
So they're like, oh,
whenever there's a
let's just
midweek
make money
holiday,
2 days
yeah.
earlier. Why not?
yeah.
So we are recording on this is the Tuesday, July 2nd.
July 2nd.
Yes.
And it opens today.
Awesome. So, and then what are the other? What else is out there? Is Annabelle a good movie to see?
Yeah,
kids,
My
are you
daughter's.
nuts?
No, I'm saying my daughter's terrified.
Oh.
She sees the poster. And the problem is on YouTube Kids sometimes because I think because of the way the algorithms work, it shows up sometimes.
It's a doll.
It's
Because
literally
it's
a
a
doll.
doll. Correct.
It's a doll coming
That's
to
how
life,
that
which is
person-
essentially the
she's
premises
yeah.
of Toy Story.
That's how that
My
person
mom
ended
turned
up
it
in
on the other
Child's
night
Play.
and said she watched 5 minutes of this Annabelle show, having no clue it's a part of The Conjuring
Oh
or.
my god.
Because of Annabelle, all of our American Girl dolls in our house are currently facing the wall.
Yeah, I had a
100%.
my twin doll that was me, which is terrifying.
No, oh my god.
So a good joke is
It's
to
like
go to
you
your
have
house
yourself.
and turn one, like just
Yeah.
right back the other way, and just scare
No,
the shit out
don't
of you.
do that.
That would be amazing.
We have-
Or just a head. Turn that head back.
Yeah.
Emily got one for Christmas. It's currently like sitting behind a couch facing the wall, and she like we forgot about it. We walked by. She said, "Dad, there's the doll."
Yeah.
I was like, "What are we doing with it? Can we get our money back?" She was like, "As long as it faces the wall, fine." I was like, "It's in a box facing a wall. Why do I have it? I can't."
Yeah.
So you're must see for those two, not a not see for Annabelle with your family. What about?
I actually saw it.
Is it
but
good for adults? I don't bring my
It's
kids.
good for adults. So I've actually become a recent fan of these movies. I used to not be into horror movies at all. You're terrified of horror movies.
I'm not into them.
Yeah.
I'm not. I've actually recently got into them. I actually watched all of them within like the past like couple of weeks. Like
Jesus.
Conjuring 1, 2, all the
you
Annabelles
can
and the
sleep?
Nun. And I could sleep. It's just all it is just suspense.
Oh.
Then there's the 2
Yeah,
second
that's what
pause,
keeps me out.
and then it gets you. Then it gets you right there. But I was a fan of Annabelle Comes Home. It's kind of like, do you know that movie Night at the Museum?
It is
Yeah.
not like that.
No, it's new one.
It's a comedy.
Because if you
Night
know
at
it,
the
like
Museum's
there's
a
like the
comedy.
Warrens have that artifact room which has all this stuff in it, all like the possession like stuff, and they all come to life. So it's literally like the Night at the Museum, but with a horror movie.
Yeah, it's not like fun things coming
No,
to life.
It's not fun at all.
Like Theodore Roosevelt.
No, it's no Theodore.
I'm a scaredy cat. So
I have
won't be
a
seeing
love-hate
I'll be
relationship.
terrorized.
Well, you read the Wikipedia pages.
I read the Wikipedia because I
Oh, you're that guy?
I'm very curious. I'm like a cat, so I need to know. I need to know what happens. But I've realized that it's all the music and, to your point, like those second of suspenses
Yeah.
that really keep me up at night. So when I'm reading it at my leisure on the Wikipedia page, and it's very blunt. It's like, and then Anna was decapitated. Next scene, I can deal with that.
So you read the Wikipedia page of the movie
Horror movies.
Only horror movies.
after you see them, or before?
No, before, without seeing them.
Oh, so then when you see them,
Yeah.
you're not as
Because I'll
Doesn't
see-
see them at all.
I'll see a trailer.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, like Us, the trailer. I was like, I gotta know what's going on with this movie. What the
Yeah.
hell's going on? They got another family, they're trying to kill him, this is another alternate reality. I'll just wait for the Wikipedia page to come out, and it comes out like a day after the movie.
Sometimes it comes out before.
Yeah.
And you can be spoiled. Yeah.
But then it gets like more detailed the
Yeah.
longer the
Yeah,
movie's been
more.
out. So I wait a day or two, and then I check out the Wikipedia page. I read the Us trailer. I mean, the Wikipedia page. I didn't think it was that great.
Us is terrorizing our house right now because on Verizon Fios they
I know, it
changed
keeps
their
promoting it.
screensavers And so now when you turn your cable box on, it promotes the latest movies that are out, and I have these 4 people with their dead zombie bodies behind me
just
staring
holding
at
the
the screen.
mask like this.
But then you have to then I'm hitting the
I can't listen to that song
Can't listen to the song anymore.
I'm hitting the OK button as soon as I can get it off the
Ridiculous.
fucking screen. So what else this summer is coming up? Because I have not been paying attention. What else? We're on 4th of July. What are the big end of July, August, other movies we should all be paying attention to?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No, cannot wait for that movie.
That's not a children's.
No, not a children. That's Quentin Tarantino's 9th movie.
Oh,
with,
is that gonna
with Leo and Brad Pitt.
Is that the Netflix one?
Margot Robbie.
No, that's you're thinking
Martin
of Scorsese's. Yeah.
So is that going to be
Irishman.
more drama or more fighting and action?
It's a
Because I
combo.
remember.
I think it's more drama.
I think a drama.
It revolves around actually Charles Manson
Really?
And
And the-
Sharon Tate murder.
and the Sharon Tate murders. But it's like, is he gonna go like Inglourious Bastards and sort of change up the
Terrorize.
history and just terrorize us? But I mean, it's Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt's playing his stunt double.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Which like,
Awesome.
Nice.
it's like, could you imagine that? Like,
When does that come out?
That'll be out, I believe, July 26th area.
So that'll be
end of
so
July.
We're going to make the 4th of July. Then it's
Yeah.
called Once. What's it called?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But
Okay.
in terms of children-wise, this really seems like it's been the summer of Disney re-releases because you got The Lion King coming out.
Oh, that's the live action.
Which
Yes.
I think The Lion King was my favorite
Yeah.
growing up for sure.
Definitely out of the new ones that they've re-released.
Did you guys see Aladdin?
We saw Aladdin.
Was it good?
I definitely liked it. I think I liked it a little bit more than you did.
I also showed up after the
Yeah, she
previews,
showed up.
so-
She showed up. She showed up.
I was about
late.
45 minutes late.
How was Will Smith?
Will Smith, he made the character his own. Like he's
Okay.
never going to compare to Robin Williams in
Yeah.
that movie.
But
that's,
he didn't try to.
Yeah, he didn't try. He made the
Was he
character his
blue
own.
the whole movie?
No.
Okay, because that freaked me out. When I saw that first trailer, I said, "This
Freaked
is not
everybody
gonna
out.
work." Yeah.
And $830 million later, they just made
He
a
was.
lot- they just made a lot of money.
I fucking knew it. He was supposed to be blue the whole movie, and then they changed him, right?
Well, I think they sort of, to
Or-
save time, like they,
Yeah.
they made him like as because like I think he does in the animated movie. He shows up and becomes as a human throughout some of it when he's like
Some
sort
of
of
it.
it. Yeah,
I don't
so
think
it's
so.
just like
the
that.
end.
Yeah, but like throughout like a party scene or something. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
do
yeah.
that in this
Okay.
movie as well.
Gotcha. I watched a video last night that showed me 10 ways the live action Aladdin fixed issues with the animated movie Aladdin. I didn't realize there's a lot of plot point issues in the original.
I mean, it's cartoon, so.
Plot
No.
plot holes with
Like,
fire.
for example, there's a big debate over whether or not in the movie Aladdin got 3 wishes. Because when he was
Yes, he
falling
does.
when he was in the water and the genie saved his life, he never actually said, "Genie, I want to use this
He
wish."
nodded.
Yeah,
No, it's
Didn't
a
he like
debate.
sign something? Like he sort of
Says-
like took his arm and like made him sign the contract or something?
The genie did, but like the idea is before that all happened, the genie said the instructions are specifically you need to say X, Y, and Z to be a wish. So in the movie,
That's understood.
what they did was in the movie, I've not seen the movie either, but in the movie, I guess Will Smith makes him sign a backdated contract that's like, oh, anything, and gives him judgment calls as to. They made a big deal in the movie to say Will Smith said there's a lot of leeway
Yeah.
in what he could do as a genie to rectify issues in the movie. Apparently, there are people that have hardcore issues
Yes.
with plot points in the movie.
Oh, of course.
One of the other things was when he goes and finds the lamp in the movie, he's told not to touch anything else except the lamp, and then he goes in there and he touches like the carpet and all some stuff. In the movie, he's told just go in and take the lamp. And that one word is.
I mean, who
One word
cares?
can change
Well,
everything.
apparently people on YouTube care because this video is popular.
I guess.
All right, so then and Aladdin is out. I've not. So the Lion King, I've not seen the movie.
The
Never
original?
seen the original.
Nope.
Highly suggest watching that movie.
Oh yeah, but it doesn't open up with like somebody dies.
No.
No.
No, it does.
First of all,
It doesn't
every
open.
Disney
I
movie,
think
someone dies.
I think it opens up with
Him being
circle.
born.
Yeah, and
It
the,
opens
the,
with
cir-
life.
the circle of
Oh,
life.
yeah.
Ellen John's circle of life.
life.
Like that's one you 100%
Got it.
have to watch.
So maybe we'll put that on 4th of July, and I should probably see the animated before I see the live action.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, 100%.
All right, well, I'm gonna put that on the playlist.
But like this was done by John Favreau, who he did the Jungle Book. Like, which, like, if you saw the animals in that movie, like,
I've
this
not
thing
seen
is
the
gonna
Jungle
look. You've never seen the Jungle Book either. All right.
I
The
have.
animals are gonna.
My movie. Me and my
There's like
movie is-
5 Jungle Books. You haven't seen any of them?
No, I've seen Tarzan movies, but not the Jungle Book.
God.
Oh boy.
I have a lot of watching apparently.
Yeah.
But you're saying yes to the Lion King. What do you think? Well, I guess it's essentially the same plot, but Beyonce's gonna sing a lot.
Oh, Beyonce's.
I just
and-
hope she doesn't steal the movie.
Because
I
she's
think she
Nala,
will.
right? She's grown up Nala.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, but then you have Donald Glover,
Yeah.
Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
He's playing Simba.
Yeah.
But I thought the best part was the fact that they got James Earl Jones to come back and play
Yeah.
Mufasa.
Because I actually thought he was dead.
It's tough.
James Earl Jones.
He's getting up there.
Is he like 80?
No,
He's got to be up there.
He's working and making a lot of money. Him, Donald Glover,
Yeah,
and
just
Samuel
doing
Jackson.
voices.
are
He
like-
doesn't die. He
Yeah.
goes out to the crops and Field of Dreams. He
Like-
doesn't die.
But let's get through. Okay, so we have Once Upon a Night. Wait, what was it?
Once upon a time.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood coming out for non-kids. We have The Lion King
For
live
everyone.
action coming out for everybody. What else? What do we think is there anything August Labor Day weekend?
Dora the Explorer.
And wait,
Yeah.
Dora's coming out a
Kids.
movie?
It's
Yeah.
like a live action.
Live action.
That
Dora
looks-
the
That
Explorer.
looks
Wow.
awful.
But I'm sure your kids will love it.
No, Dora's not even in rotation in our house. Dora we
Really?
aged out of. Dora was I think as a live action that's terrible because Dora for a child is like a 2 to 3 year old girl. I mean, my daughter watching, she was 2 to 3.
Yeah.
And you're not going to bring a 2 and 3 year old really to the movies to remember what's going on. Like I think 4 to 5 is when you start bringing to the movies. So
Yeah.
I actually think Dora as a brand, I will predict. I'm going to go on record box office
Yeah.
prediction that movie bombs.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do too well. But you never know.
You never know what. And then what other for the what other adult movies we should be excited?
Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh,
yeah.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and the Furious.
I'm a big Fast and Furious
Alex's
guy.
favorite franchise.
I have not seen a film until the 8th.
Oh,
So-
what?
The 8th was her first entry into the franchise.
Are you
Oh,
kidding?
and they don't really have names.
I
so what
hate
was
Vin
it?
Diesel.
Fate of the Furious.
All right, because that's
Yeah.
number 8. That's the one series that
Yeah.
they branded in a weird.
It was the most recent.
You gotta watch them all, and you gotta watch them in like
The
chronological order. Yeah.
Yeah. Which
Which one of them you'd have to like pause
I think
and then
that's-
start watching.
Yeah, I think that's Tokyo Drift, which is like
Yeah.
everyone's sort of kind of favorite movie. Like I love that movie.
It is sneaky good.
Fast Five's definitely my favorite.
I've only seen it.
Is that the
I'm
one where
with
they're dragging the
Alex.
safe?
Yeah, when they're driving
Yeah,
the safe.
that one's
Yeah.
pretty freaking good.
They're all just so ridiculous.
It's absurd.
Yeah.
Oh, so
All right, cool. So wait, we're before we go. Well, I want to do one more thing about Netflix. I want to get reviews on some stuff. But is there any other movies we want to tell people to prepare for this summer? So we have Hobbs and Shaw,
Hobbs and Shaw.
Once Upon
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The Lion King.
You can't get that title.
I should have written stuff down.
Spider-Man coming out today.
Today, and then that's what we have. Do we have 5? Is it 4 or 5?
I don't know. We'll round it to 5.
So what I want to do is I want to get your reviews on what my kids are currently watching on Netflix. So I'm going to
Okay.
name some shows,
Okay, let's
and I want to hear some yays or nays. Some of these are going to be actually. I'm going to first start with a movie that has been on heavy rotation the past week.
Okay.
Bumblebee.
Love it.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, 100%. Best Transformers movie they've ever made.
I agree.
Only Transformers movie I've ever seen.
Very true.
That was my question. Only one I've ever seen. So do
The
I need
first
to
one
get
was
them
good.
into the rest of them?
I grew up
Where do I
on
stop?
like the 80s, like animated
I
series.
loved it as a kid.
Loved
Optimus Prime.
Absolutely loved it. And those Michael Bay movies, besides the first one, the other
Yeah.
ones are god awful.
Agreed.
But this one was exactly what I wanted the first one to be.
All right, perfect.
Make them see Transformers the movie, the
Yes.
animated movie.
Oh my god.
You got the touch.
And they play You Got the Touch.
I
in
know.
Michael Bay, Yeah.
I know. It's so good.
But oh, the ending to that animated movie. Oh, it makes me cry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then these are other Netflix shows that they are watching. Some of these I've not heard of. But they're good. Movie-wise, Sing.
Oh, loved it.
Love it. Heavy rotation. Trolls.
Enjoyed it.
There's a new Trolls coming out.
And,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Sing
Saw
too.
that.
I think they're both.
They
next
got
year.
Ozzy Osbourne to come onto that movie.
Really?
On
Yeah,
Trolls?
yeah, and Trolls too.
It's gonna be
He's
amazing.
gonna be singing some rock,
Awesome.
biting some head.
You guys also not only do movies but do TV. I'm gonna call it TV shows, and these are really all Netflix because
Sure.
that's my daughter does my commercials right now. Sugar Rush. Have you seen this show?
What's that?
No.
Oh, it's a food show. It's a great competition food show. It's like 4 couples or 4 teams enter a room, and then it all takes place like in an hour. And like they first have to make. This is really bad. They have to make something, and then they get judged immediately, and then one gets voted out. And then there's another competition, and then what happens is the first 2 competitions are you have like 2 hours,
Okay.
and whoever can finish. You save time so that when you want to win, you want to make sure you're not cut out of the first 2 rounds. But any time you've saved in your 2 hours, you can then bring into the finale.
You bang.
Oh.
So like you're banking correct. So and the finale's like 4 hours, but it could be 4 hours plus an hour. And,
Okay.
and it's if you like baking, my kids, and it's really bright and shiny. Related to that is Nailed It.
Oh, I love Nailed It.
Like
From Oxygen?
No.
No.
I have no
No,
idea.
it's on
Basically,
Netflix.
you try to recreate things from Pinterest,
It's the
but
best.
Oh.
it's people that think they're good at doing things like
Oh,
that, and then
oh,
you
God.
see what it
They're really
actually looks like.
And it ends
All
up.
over it.
And this is what your daughter's watching?
Oh yeah, I nailed it. I love because what happens is
The
like
judges are they're
hysterical.
Out
And
of control.
Jacques Tours and they're legit judges, but like essentially like you're trying to recreate, and they give you like
Yeah.
hardcore shit to recreate, and then you have to pick up the thing and like, okay, let's
Yeah,
see,
the
and
stuff
then you
in
pick
those
it up.
videos that they do in 2 seconds. And you're like, oh, let me try
You know,
that.
my favorite part is when somebody picks it up. And I can only imagine Danny. You pick it up, and she goes, "Nailed it!" and they're all like, "Yeah!" And it looks like, and then they do a side by side, and the person's like,
my
"Ah, you have to."
I'll check it out. I'll
you
check
will
it
love
out.
it's great.
So some of these, on the train on the way here today, I went into my Netflix queue for my
To see what's being
to
watched.
see what has been recently watched and
Malibu
what is she
Rescue?
subscribed to. The one is Malibu Rescue. Have you guys seen
That
this?
looks
Not
like the
familiar.
Baywatch.
Familiar.
It looks like a
It's
Baywatch remake.
Baywatch
right?
for teens. And
Yeah,
my
so she
daughter's-
shouldn't be watching that probably.
I know, but it's actually, I watched 1 or 2 episodes.
Okay.
It was bad. Prince of Peoria. Have you heard of this one?
Oh, is that
Are you
have
sure?
to do with
It's not a real prince. It's like a.
Is it the movie?
No, I think it could be. I don't
Prince
know.
of Persia?
No,
There's a
of
Netflix
Peoria.
movie
It's not a
with-
Jake Gyllenhaal movie.
There's a Netflix movie with Vanessa Hudgens that came out
Yes.
around Christmas. Something.
Was
Was that the
she
related
Princess
marries-
Switch?
Yes, but she marries some prince of a made-up.
Oh no, that's yes, we've seen that one. It was
City.
very good. It was basically like what is it called with the
The
flip-
Parent Trap?
the-
Yeah.
when you flip personality, like flip.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
That was it is not Prince of Peoria is not that, but maybe it is.
I can't reach your hand.
We'll have to see. The other one is called H2O.
Is that the mermaid one?
Yes, it's a bunch of girls.
It looks
swimming.
horrifying.
She watches it. And then the last one, which sounds like I should probably be paying attention to it, is called Awake.
No idea.
Sounds like it would be a horror movie.
There is a horror movie
Called
called
Awake?
Awake where the
Probably
guy's like undergone
No, this
going
is-
surgery,
it's
but
probably
it's awake.
No,
Paralyzed.
this is
Awake.
on. I'm gonna no.
Yeah,
It's
Hayden Christensen.
It is.
Yeah.
this one is it has a kid's face. on it.
I would do the list of what my kids are watching, but
Did
I
you
would
do a list, Danny?
put
Yeah,
money?
Awake.
Yeah, you want to? I guarantee you, they're not watching them.
I don't know what Awake is.
Awake.
Have you ever
Oh.
seen that?
So
one?
it's just a
No.
girl with some coins on her
It's a
face?
girl. Oh my god! Now when I look at it that way,
That's
that's
a
like
horror
no, but it's disturbing. What
Yeah.
are the, as an
And you're
adult?
gonna be terrified
What's
that
that
Annabelle
about?
comes
How
home.
many images do you remember seeing in your life, Danny, where you see a woman's face with stuff
It looks
shoved
like
in her
the Money
eyeballs?
Shot.
She's
It's terrible.
Quite literally.
That is terrible. Let me see Prince of Peoria. There's
My
no-
kids are watching
What are your kids
Paw
watching?
Patrol, Scooby Doo. So Scooby Doo, yeah,
Like the
classic.
original
Oh, yeah.
Scooby Doo? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
I had to get my Boomerang subscription, so we watch all the old Scooby Doos.
Ah, Boomerang was the best.
Yeah. And then like PJ Masks, Alvin and the Chipmunks, but like the new one, so it sucks.
Man, yeah, those. Oh God,
And Toy Story, they won't stop watching the Toy Story movies. I keep trying to get them to watch like Little Mermaid and Lion King, refuse. They won't watch any of the cartoon Disney movies, only Toy
Oh,
Stories.
Do they want any of the dolls?
They have them all.
Oh, they do.
And we actually have 4, I think, Buzz Lightyears, because I don't know what it is with that toy. His arm fell off, one, the wings got broken off, his helmet got ripped off, his head got ripped off, one of the legs is gone, it's insane. So we have to keep getting Buzz Lightyear dolls.
I don't know, it
You
seems
re-
like
have
you have
you-
all the different parts.
Yeah.
You can just make your own new Buzz Lightyear.
Exactly.
Have you
No,
written
he's
your
not
kids'
Sid.
names? Are your kids' names on the dolls?
No, because Andy's name is on them. And then what I'm watching...
Does it come with Andy's name on them, or you
Like
write
on the
that
box?
No, it
yourself?
comes with Andy's name on it.
On the foot?
Thought that was
okay.
a nice fatherly touch.
No, I think you would write your own kid's name on it. I think that would be the way to
It's
do
not
it. is
theirs,
to actually
it's
name
Andy's.
it.
They're borrowing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
maybe
always
we
Andy's
should make
name.
Maybe that's why they're breaking them.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm rewatching Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, classic.
Oh, wait.
Classic.
The TV series.
Yes. Getting very nerdy here with Buffy.
Yeah, I love Buffy the Vampire
So I
Slayer.
think I've seen 2 episodes.
Oh, it's awesome.
That was I was
On
older.
season 3 right now.
I know,
Just
I-
watched the prom episode.
When
teared
Buffy
up.
came out, I think I had a job. I was.
Oh, really? I was in like 7th grade.
Buffy, that was the
I think it was
Dawson
in
Creed's
college.
WB days,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It hopped around. It was.
Yeah. I think I was watching Smallville at the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we go, tell everybody again where they could find you and follow you and on the gram
Or wherever.
or wherever.
Flicks and Flicks. FLICKSAND.
And can they contact you if they want? Is it just find you in the DMs?
Or we
You want
write like
recommendations?
a what to watch every weekend.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
this weekend is going to be Stranger Things, of course.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
That's
We're
like
getting
my
straight.
number one Netflix show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be number one on our what to watch list this week.
well, you guys, so I just heard for the first time in another podcast I listened to last night, they were talking about the Netflix formula for things like Stranger Things, or what they're now calling the long movie TV series
Yeah.
formula. Because
Yeah.
it's, you can't, like, and there's these reviewers...
To make it binge-worthy.
Yeah, it's essentially
Correct.
a 10-hour movie.
Yeah, so they watch, I guess this one is 8 episodes.
True Detective too, kind of.
Yeah, they're all like that. So they said they watched the first 3 episodes, and it's hard as a TV critic to give a review because essentially it's like giving a review of a movie with only seeing the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Exactly.
Because and most people will probably watch Stranger Things in 8 hours. I did hear a lot of things happen. They didn't do any spoilers, but it said it moves quickly, and it takes place in the summer, so it's a little bit more
Summer
fresh.
85.
And a lot
I
of
was
it,
born.
and a lot of it's in a mall, and that they're switching from the early '80s, which was very brown and like leftover '70s, to now the
Brown carpet.
to now the
vibrant
vibrant fluorescent '80s.
Getting
So
into
that's
the 90s
big-
a little bit,
right.
yeah.
And they all
Yeah.
and these 2 reviewers are actually more optimistic about it than season 2, which
Summer 80. What was huge in summer 85? What was that? What was that? Back to the Future?
I get 84, 85, and 86 all muddled. Like, Back to the Future was around then, Top Gun.
Oh, Top Gun.
great
Sure.
music.
Yeah.
I heard
Top
that.
Gun 2 will be a
Yeah. Oh,
Top Gun 2
trailer
now?
come Comic-Con.
They
Top
did-
Gun
yeah.
Maverick.
They said very excited for Stranger. They were like, if you love '80s music, they were like clearly the budget that they told the writers in the writer room. They basically like there is no budget. Like it's like the music that is used is incredible. So just for the
Awesome.
soundtrack,
Can't wait.
it should be exciting.
That might be actually like a like a Stranger Things soundtrack for the summer. That's
Oh, maybe I'll
probably
put that
pretty
on.
That's good.
I'll put that on my
Your
Amazon
4th of July
Music.
playlist.
No, I'll buy that as an Amazon Music.
Amazon Music.
Yeah, that's what I use for
I'm a
music.
Spotify.
I mean,
guy.
I'm
We're
Apple.
Apple Music.
We're Apple Music.
People have been saying that. Is it good? Worth it?
It's worth it.
I
Sure. It's
can't-
the same thing
I
as
just
Spotify.
joined.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess it's recent.
I can't get over the fact that my DVD collection is now gone forever because at one point I had iTunes and I uploaded all of my iTunes DVDs to iTunes and Apple, and somehow over the last 4 years, what they fucking did to Apple Music, all my music is gone. My wife's music is gone. And
Like,
they no longer own the
disappeared?
DVDs.
Well,
Yeah,
iTunes
because
is
they
over
switched-
now.
It's all
Yeah,
crap.
iTunes is
So
over.
So everything you own is just gone.
gone. Yes.
Yeah.
Can't find it.
Wait a second.
Correct.
So the music that I burned onto iTunes, you're saying is going to be gone?
You cannot find it anymore.
There
Back
is
in
no
the-
more
back in the
There's
options.
no more
Line.
iTunes. They got rid of it all.
Yeah, iTunes is gone.
It's
Wait.
gone.
There's just the app stores, the iTunes store, and there's just like Apple Music.
Their last announcement was they're switching to Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, and Apple Video. So
Yeah.
there's now 3 Apple products,
Yeah,
however you want to list.
So I
they're
can't.
forcing you to get Apple
So
Music.
so my CDs are stuck on my CDs. I won't be able to put them on my computer.
I don't think
Correct.
so anymore.
I don't know what you would open.
Yeah, I don't know
What?
what you would open them on. We still have CDs, man. Just get Apple, just get Spotify or Apple Music.
No,
and you have the CD.
I have all my
Get a
like
CD player.
I've spent
Put you
years
an 8-track.
burning all my CDs onto iTunes, but then I can't get that music onto my phone
Correct.
because it's an old Mac.
No,
So I've been
it's
waiting
not,
to
it's
buy
not
a
the,
new
it's
Mac.
not the old Mac. It's Apple it does not allow you
Yeah.
to do it anymore.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
find
completely
3 years
erased.
3 years ago on my phone. I was like, wait, where's all the music I've ever? And the only thing that ended up is shit I bought from Apple. All my old stuff that I owned is gone.
And
It's
that one
useless.
U2 album that everybody
Yeah.
was pissed off that they got.
Correct. That is the one. It's the that album. That a random Bush album. Someone I paid for a Bush album. I'm like, really?
He's still trying to figure it
Danny's
out.
Danny, okay. So as Danny contemplates, for anybody else who is, we may have ended this on some real breaking news for you dads and guys out there. Everybody's gonna explore their iTunes and get back to us with like how they're feeling.
Yeah. Yes.
Next week, we got to thank you guys for coming today.
Oh,
It's
thanks
been
Thanks
for
for
great.
having us.
Great.
We're gonna Danny, where else can people find us?
Yeah.
Can you do this?
Yeah.
So find
He's still figuring it out.
Danny's in shock right now.
Instagram, Facebook at That's So Hard Podcast, Twitter at That's So Hard Pod, email That's So Hard Podcast at gmail.com.
Rate,
Website we are thatsohard.com.
rate and
And
review
not
us.
on iTunes.
We are on iTunes.
We're on
No,
Apple
we're on
Podcasts.
Apple. We're on Apple Podcasts.
Apple
Podcasts.
We're on Apple Podcasts. Next week,
I've
post
been saying we're on iTunes.
Well, you've been wrong.
post 4th of July. We have another.
That's why no one listens.
We have another big interview coming up. So tune in next week. Go back to some old episodes if you haven't listened to them before.
Oh, and watch us on YouTube.
Watch us on YouTube.
Oh,
Thank you for. Let's get more than 4 views this week. I
I think we're good for 5.
Definitely got it from Ron.
We haven't even broken 2 yet, and there's 3 of us. Thank you guys for listening. We'll talk to you next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Wait a second.